go. We start with conservative Emily Dushinsky, Democrat Danielle McLaughlin. Danielle, it's obnoxious, isn't it? Even for you. Come on, tell the truth.
I think he was trying to make a joke. It wasn't a very funny joke. I think it's important to note that he said, "I'm a redneck." And he really went on to say things that were also truncated out of the basket of deplorables comment, which was, they need understanding and empathy. We need to bring these folks into the tent.
They hear what you just said. They need understanding and empathy. We need those rednecks to... we have to understand this crude bunch.
You know, it's like calling people like me liberal elites. I don't take offense to it, but there's only one candidate who's making outreach.
I've never called you an elite.
No, I know
I've
you
never
haven't.
called you an elite.
No, but
just like I get annoyed with people who call me fat. I say calorically challenged. Let's stick to the subject. Emily, here's what I'm asking you. There might be something to this name calling, or whatever you want to call it, because obviously even among so-called establishment Republicans, they kind of seem to share that view of Donald Trump and his supporters. So how does Donald Trump answer back?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think this is sort of something that led to the Trump phenomena, is sort of the establishment class dividing the country between the elites and, you know, the non-elites. And I think it's something that where you see the Trump supporters have that in common with a lot of grassroots movements that have happened in this country, is that they feel like they are being ignored by the elite class. And this doesn't help.
But Donald Trump is elite. I mean, when you think about it, he's a billionaire, right? I mean, he's as in with the in crowd as you could possibly get.
But he did speak so effectively to that demographic. I think that is one of the puzzles that will remain throughout. When we look back at this campaign in history, is how did he connect so well with that group? But the Clinton campaign is supposed to be uniting America. I mean, Hillary Clinton is working really, really hard overtime to sell the country the message she's uniting them. So the deplorable language and the language about rednecks is just so counterproductive and unfortunate for them, especially since he's talking about rednecks. I mean, this class-charged comment.
Well, no, it obviously looks dismissive. And Danielle, I can understand what you're saying here, but do you think, given these emails that have come out where there have been disparaging comments, you know, about conservatives, about a lot of Americans, blue-collar types, even Bernie Sanders supporters, those, you know, barista swilling, you've heard this stuff, and now the religious, the evangelicals, the Catholics, that there's a certain condescension coming from the Clinton campaign that just piles up, and people just get fed up when they hear that, don't they?
I think they do. I can speak to the barista comment, which is the quote-unquote basement dwellers comment that she never actually said. Again, what she said, if you read the entire quote, was she was trying to reach out to people who have college degrees who thought they'd be doing better than they are.
To think that they were all living in their parents' basement, right? I mean,
yeah, she said that, and she said that, and because it's actually
because
true.
A lot of them were much older, and they had their own basement to hang out, right?
Well, we're all hoping for our own basement one way or another, Neil. Right. But this. I go back to my point about outreach. You know, Donald Trump is not reaching out. He is speaking to his base. And Hillary Clinton has said on many occasions, you may not be for me, but I'm for you.
Yeah, but I don't know what she's saying. And it depends on the audience to whom she's saying it. And Emily, that is what's coming through in a lot of these emails and comments. She says one thing in public and another behind closed doors. Now, she would certainly not be the first politician to do that.
No, this is politics.
But I'm just saying, I mean, it raises the truthful question. It raises the how much can I really rely and buy what this person's saying, right?
Absolutely. I think that's one of the most fascinating things about sort of the drip from these emails is the Clintons can't even help, and they're doing it publicly as well, but they can't really help inadvertently revealing their contempt for the American people. I mean, it just keeps coming out, and that's what the left does. The left divides America by class and race and status, and frankly, people are sick of it. I think that's something that did lead to the Trump phenomenon, and the Clintons would be wise to stop using that playbook because it doesn't work with the American people anymore.
All right, ladies, I want to thank you both. It's almost as obnoxious as this general characterization of anchors as being conceited, you know?
So wrong.
How's my hair? Is it all right?
So wrong. You look fabulous.
Okay, good. All right. Thank you guys seriously very much. But, you know, it's all this stuff that comes up like, who do you